Hello, I'm back with another video. This time I am in my other mod that's currently in development. This is Advanced Directives. I haven't been here in a little bit just because my main focus has been RwS. But I did want to dive into this just for a little bit and have a small update video for you today on how it's going. So the main things I've added since I've talked to you last time are things that have to do with the health of Adolf and its decline. What I mean by that is, if we just hop into Allow Diplo, I'll show you the first thing we've added are, I say we, it's just me, are reactions to war. So now, when you declare war and when war is declared on you, it stresses you out, as I'm sure it did in real life. It's a gamble. Every war that's declared and every war that is declared on you hurts a little bit to your mental health, and now that's reflected. So if we declare war on France, and if you remember, our stuff was at 44. It's declared war on these guys. Now we're at 35. A little bit too much. I'll probably make it a good bit less than this. Or I can adjust it and make it so that for majors it's a lot bigger, and for minor countries it's a lot less stress. Let me know what you think about that. But yeah, so you click on country, declare war, boom, and there it goes, just like that. Easy, automated, cool. Another thing I've done is starting to fill out consequences for having low health. And one of the first ones that I've added is if you are on medium or low health, which means you're not on good health, you will start to rely more on pills. And so you should get a mission. There we go. You should get a mission called a handful of pills, and of course to complete it you just have to have good health and it will cancel. But every 60 days this will tick down your health by 1. I might also make this dynamic so later on the war it's a little bit worse, as he relied on more towards the end of the war. And here's my other mission here. It just so happens to be here because we're at war. This is something that shows up when you're at war. It's called paranoia. And every 45 days again it will slice your health down. So those are things that are going to hurt your health no matter what in certain situations. This is going to hurt your health when you are already low. This is going to hurt your health when you are fighting a war. Let me know what you think in terms of how balanced this is, what other things I could add that are negative debuffs, and also what are other things you could do to improve your health, other than the obvious, which is taking these important cities. That would obviously improve his health. But if you have any other ideas, please let me know, because it seems there's a lot more you can do to hurt it than you can do to improve it as of now. So that's that. Another thing I've added is a little bit more localization for here, and I've changed the priority level so this won't get dragged down by like MIFO bills and also stuff like the weird Denmark trade thing, stuff like that. It won't be put above this, so this will be raised higher. Let me know if it's too high. Maybe it shouldn't be the first thing in the decision menu, but that can be changed really easy. I know this is pretty short, but I haven't added too much. This is just showing what I've done in a day, and by a day I mean a couple of hours. Another thing I've done is add an event for what most people know as the bunker scene. So as you know, mostly probably from the movie Downfall, Hitler has a little crash out in his bunker when he realizes that Steiner isn't going to attack because his units are too weak and there's nothing they can really do to relieve Berlin, and it's about to fall. I've reflected this in Hoi4 with just simply the control of this state. So if this state starts to lose control by Germany and to whatever other country, Hitler will have his little crash out. Because of course this will hurt your health. I might make it hurt stability and other stuff later on, but let's just show that. Let me just put my troops on the border so they have something to fight against, and then put the rest of these guys over here so I don't just capitulate. And let's let this go. We'll just wait for this to be punctured. Oh, we got a fewer directive. Hitler is confident that France will remain passive while Poland is invaded. We must ensure no French forces breach the German territory. And we gotta kill Poland. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Hitler. It looks like that failed. Did it fail? Yep, that failed. Okay, so he's already losing more health. Yeah, now we're at 20. Now we're on very low health. which I think is pretty accurate if you're in a situation like this, that it should be going down pretty quick. But let's see, we're about to lose a tile here, and then that event should pop up. There we go. It didn't pop up. And we got this horrific peace deal instead. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to fix this. Alright, we are back. Hopefully that fixed it. I just declared war on Poland, and we're getting our little fewer directive. We're going to ignore it, and we're going to let them come. There goes Silesia, and we've been breached. There we go. I don't know why I was having issues, but I think I fixed it. You can see he has a little mental break. This just is a small event explaining it. And it hurts his health by 4 levels. So it might be the end of his rope if you have low health already. And I talked about that a little bit before. I don't think I'm going to make him die. I think it's just going to lead into something like a coma or a power struggle or something like that. But something that would really hurt the player as punishment for not keeping his health up, or at least keeping it above 0. So you just click that, boom, there it goes, 4 levels. We already had it pretty high because I restarted. But yeah, that's about it. I know it's a small update, but I'm just starting to work out the kinks on what needs to be added in terms of making his health go down. Let me know what other ideas you have for that, and then also, like I said, ideas for stuff that will make his health go up. And let me know any other suggestions you have down below or in the Discord. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to let this play out so we can see whatever peace deal Hoi4 picks for this.